Hey everybody, and welcome back to Rock and Roll Farming Podcast. They said it would never happen. I said it would never happen. You probably didn't think it would ever happen, but here we are. We're back. I think I kind of don't know where to start really. I feel like we need some positivity in the world. So there are an awful lot of positive stories in the world of food and farming. People are doing really really cool things. The thought process for this really came in June last year. I was walking around the Groundswell, which is a farming and food kind of event, show, festival that happens in June in the UK around sort of regenerative farming. And it was just such a positive and uplifting event. There were so many people who think differently, who are really doing really, really cool things for farming and food production and the environment. And I looked around this event after some of the conversations I had, and I just thought, oh man, I'd love to have real deep dive conversations with some of you guys and help to share them with the world. And the original thought process way back in the caves when I started rock and roll farming was to highlight that farmers and food producers, we're not just this homogenous mass of kind of stereotypes. Farmers, we are a very very diverse industry from all kinds of different backgrounds, and every farming family and every farming business is different, and I really wanted to sort of I guess celebrate that difference and highlight some of it. um there are now loads of other great farming and food podcasts out there, and I don't know if there's a gap for rock and roll farming for yet another podcast from a middle-aged white dude. But here we are, and I hope that you will appreciate it for what it is. I am really just trying to sort of highlight those real human interest stories behind farming and food production. I've always enjoyed hearing about them myself, and I hope that you will too. Um, I'm not quite sure how many of these I'm going to do. I've got a few recorded, excitingly, which is incredibly organised for me. And I'll put the first one out next week. That will be with Jude McCann, who is a really great friend of mine, brilliant guy. He's the CEO of the Farming Community Network, which is a mental health and well-being charity in farming, and he's also current chair of the Oxford Farming Conference, and does all kinds of amazing things. He's had got a really interesting story, and I love talking to Jude. So that'll be out next week, and then I don't know. I'm going to release one a week. We'll do maybe 10, see how it goes. Maybe I'll have a little break then, because it can be a bit all-consuming. I've got a lot going on, being a full-time farmer, and some of the other things I do, writing for Farms Weekly and running my numerous daughters around, and all the rest of it. A busy sort of mixed farm. So yeah, we'll try to fit it all in, but I'm looking forward to getting back and connecting with you all. On that, I do not do much with social media anymore, mainly because I just find it all horrifying, the way that people are so awful to each other on there. I am on Instagram, but I occasionally post on there and follow some pretty cool accounts, but I really don't know how to drive it, so I don't know much. I don't know how it works on there, and I haven't got a particularly big sort of profile or following. But if you want to give me a follow on there, my handle is Will WILLPENRI Penry Evans. And you can find me on there. Now, if you want to, if you got something to say, if you're doing something really interesting, if you're thinking differently, or if you've just got a pretty conventional farm, but you just think you're doing it really well, and you'd like to talk to me about it, then please do get in touch. You can find me on there. Like, if you're really dull and boring, you can find me on LinkedIn. Or you can email me actually at willpenryevans@gmail.com. Give me a shout, or similarly, if you know someone, please do point me in their direction. I've got a long list of people to interview, but if you're not on social media much, it isn't as easy to find people as if you are. But I will not be going back there for mental health reasons as much as anything. So yeah, point me in that direction, or give me a shout if you fancy coming on. Especially if you think there's some area that we haven't covered. You know, if there's a particular sector of farming and food production, if you think that I haven't covered that in the past or in the current block of episodes, you know, do give me a shout. It's easy to miss sectors. So yeah, do that, please. If you are interested in sponsoring or advertising on the podcast, give me a shout as well. You know, these things do cost money to do. Unfortunately, you know, the way the world works at the moment, things are expensive. Subscription services for this kind of stuff is expensive, and you know, my time is well, it's valuable to me. You might not think it's valuable, but I think it's valuable. I've got a lot going on, so it would nice to just be at the very least have the costs covered. So if you want to support an independent farming podcast that is trying its best to highlight the cool food and farming stories and lift people up, then please do get in touch as well. I think that's kind of it. So without further ado, I will get off. I've got things to do on the farm. So oh yeah. Just I should have mentioned I will also be doing the traditional 5 hard-hitting questions at the end, like I used to do on the podcast back in the day. The idea of that is just to show that farmers, yes, we are not some sort of alien species. We're the same as everyone else. We do have things like favourite songs and favourite books and all the rest of it. We just live in a bit of a different life. That's all. So yeah, I will look forward to connecting with you all. It's good to be back. Thank you for all the support. Thank you. When I announced I was bringing the podcast back, I was absolutely blown away by the number of messages I've got. And when I go to sort of farming events, I've had people stop me and say they can't wait to hear it. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I've been busy, got a lot on. I'm not very organised, as you all know, but I'm finally getting there. I hope to sort of have it back by the end of January, but you know, where are we now? End of March? It's only 2 months late. Give me a break. Thank you, everybody, and look forward to connecting with you all. And the first episode will be out in a week's time. Cheers, guys. Bye.